The impact on LGBTQ and Supreme Court's Stephen Breyer's retirement. President Joe Biden promised during the 2020 presidential campaign, and he reiterated it today, that he would nominate a black woman to the Supreme Court, which would mark an historic first for the U.S. Currently, the top expected contenders for the position are Ketanji Brown Jackson, Leondra Kruger, and J. Michelle Childs. And it's worth noting that Ms. Jackson is from Miami Palmetto Senior High School. Once Justice Breyer confirms his plans to retire from the Supreme Court, Senate Democrats are expected to move quickly to confirm his replacement. President Biden's nominee will need the support of all 50 Democratic senators. And although Senators Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema have helped block key components of the Biden legislative agenda, they have generally deferred to the president when it comes to judicial nominations and are expected to support the confirmation.
What'll really be interesting is when Anita Hill shows up and serves everyone a Diet Coke.
Start serving pie, Ty.
Really? Anybody have Michelle Obama on speed dial?
Oh, that would,
I wish I did. Oh, I love me some Michelle. Okay, we're not talking about her in that way. I'm sorry. Will this nominee get the support of the 50 Democratic senators, guys?
It's a great question.
That's why I'm sitting in this chair.
I think my question would be, especially to you, Scott, because you do politics, you think. Do you think that any Republicans will come across? I mean, most of them have voted at some point in the last year for some of the nominations to the cabinet. Are there any chances that, I don't know how he's the moderate now, but Mitt Romney or someone else might cross over and say, okay?
Yeah, I don't think it's very likely. You never say never, but Senator Romney and others have not come across on anything major. This will be major, and even though it won't upset the balance of power, it won't make us any more liberal than conservative on the court. This is somebody who's going to serve for perhaps decades to come, and I just don't think that the Republicans are going to take their foot off the gas pedal.
The face question is important, though, because it's so frustrating as someone who sits on the left of things, that if this were a Republican president with a Republican House, there would be no questions.
Yep.
They would have passed every policy that the president put through. But we Democrats can't seem to get our heads out of our ass long enough to agree on something.
Yeah.
And to Biden's credit, he's been great about appointing judges to federal courts, including many women of color with diverse legal backgrounds. So
he has, but will this help our community? When RBG passed away, people were freaking out, freaking out. I mean, I know that Trump was still in power at that time, but if the woman from Miami gets the spot, Scott, will we be in a better place?
Yeah, if any of those three contenders, or even somebody whose name really wasn't mentioned yet, if anybody on the Democratic/liberal side who gets the spot will be better off, because we've slid so far. Who would have guessed President Trump would get 3 nominations to the Supreme Court? I mean, there are so many implications for the future of democracy in this country with what happens with the Supreme Court, and fingers are crossed that the senators Manchin and Sinema do the right thing.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+